Hey everyone, welcome into the Scoreboard. I am Blake O'Rourke, and we have a great show for you today. The Battle Mountain boys soccer team had a great game against Palisade on Tuesday, putting them within striking distance of making the regional tournament. But not just that, we talked to players on the team about how they felt about the game, and Mark Sassy meets with the players of the Battle Mountain football team before their big game against Eagle Valley tonight. But first, we met up with sophomores on the Eagle Valley volleyball team.
Hello everyone, we are here at the Eagle Valley Gymnasium after the Eagle Valley Devil volleyball team just beat Steamboat Springs. Aspen, what was the final set count of the evening?
I think it was 3-1, right? Yeah, so total of 4 sets.
Yeah, and Taylor, you guys went down in that first set, being a very close set, but then the next set was you won by over 10 points. What do you feel was the difference between the two sets?
I think in the first set we came out tipping a lot, and they were a team that was really just picking up our tips and reading us really well. And I think in the second set we started to focus more on playing our game and actually swinging more and serving a lot tougher.
Very nice. And Aspen, you're a sophomore this year, correct?
Yes, sir.
How does it feel to be sort of a younger member of a varsity squad?
It's a little nerve-wracking, but it's like one of the best opportunities I've probably ever had. They're a really supportive team to both me and Taylor, so it's great.
And Taylor, you're a sophomore as well, is that correct? Same question to you. How does it feel to be a younger member?
Yeah, I agree with Aspen. I think that the team is just really supportive, and it's such a cool opportunity to get to play with such awesome girls and get coached by such an awesome coach and get to play at this super high level. I think it's really cool.
Yeah, being so young, have you guys been playing volleyball for a long time now?
I've started playing in 6th grade, so it's been a while. Yeah, I started in 6th grade as well.
Very cool. So, do you feel that, or did you guys play club before this, or just
Yes.
middle school?
I played middle school. We both played middle school, and then we played club together. Yeah. So yeah.
And what positions are each of you again?
I'm a middle hitter / right side. I'm an outside hitter.
Very cool, very cool. And it's homecoming. Do you guys have any fun plans for the homecoming week?
We got Devil Duels on Friday. Yeah, so that's fun. Highlight of the homecoming week for sure. 100%. And I guess just making memories with friends. And
yeah, you're still in high school. You still got a couple more homecomings, so but start building up those memories now for sure. Yeah. And who do you guys play on Saturday?
Montrose.
That'll be a tough game, right? So, so that'll be a very exciting one. If you guys are out here Saturday, please come out and support our local Devils in their fight against Montrose. Ladies, thank you so much, and congratulations on the great game today.
Thank you.
The Battle Mountain Huskies dominated against Palisade on Tuesday night, winning the game 5-0. We talked to the goalkeepers about their shutout win, as well as one of the field players on what they thought about the game.
All right, this is Ben here with the Scoreboard. I am with the goalkeeper of the Battle Mountain Huskies, one of the two who just had a shutout against Palisade. Mind introducing yourself for us?
My name is Cooper Skidmore. I'm a junior at Battle Mountain High School, and I am one of the goalies here for Battle Mountain.
Well, awesome. How do you feel like you played this game?
I thought, overall, I thought it was an all right, for spacing on the word here. I think I played all right. Some things to work on for sure, but overall, pretty well.
Kind of hard to argue with the results though, right?
Yeah, definitely. It's always nice to get a shutout. Always nice.
So leading up to this game, was there anything in particular you were preparing for Palisade?
Not particularly for Palisade. I think we're more gearing ourselves, trying to get ready for the rest of the league. But yeah, I think we all came out. This was a necessary win for us, and we got it done.
It helps you a little bit with moving forward with some confidence, right?
Yeah.
You've got a pretty difficult stretch coming up, correct?
Yeah, we have Steamboat on Thursday, and then Eagle Valley next week is the really big one for us.
Is it the first time you've played Eagle Valley this season, or second?
The second time. We played them here at home and lost by 1. So Eagle Valley is a really big game for us next week.
Hoping to return the favor then?
Yes,
beat them at home?
absolutely, absolutely.
Well, fantastic. So how long have you been playing goalie?
I started my freshman year and then have been playing since. Yeah.
I think the last time we interviewed you, you told us a little bit about your brother playing college. Is there anything that he's been doing with you in the last couple of weeks to help you prepare?
So he actually doesn't play college. He played in high school for Battle Mountain as well, but he went off to college and then for COVID came back, and so that's when I trained with him going into my freshman year, and then he's out living the adult life. So I've just been working here with the Battle Mountain coaching staff.
Well, fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, excuse me. Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, absolutely.
We really appreciate it. We'll let you get on with the rest of your night. And
Cool.
Well played tonight.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, this is Ben here once more with the Scoreboard. I'm here with one of the other goalies with the Battle Mountain varsity soccer team who just finished his game with Palisade. Why don't you introduce yourself a little bit?
I'm Zeke Alvarez. I'm one of the keepers here at Battle Mountain. I mean, yeah.
What year are you, Zeke?
I'm a sophomore this year, yeah.
Awesome. And so how long have you been playing goalie?
I've been playing keeper for, a very long time, I think. I can't remember how long, but yeah, I've been playing for a while.
Awesome. What do you like about the position?
I like my freedom, my decision making, like being able to make my own decisions, and yeah.
So the two of you guys both played today, right? And
Yeah.
you got a shutout together.
Yeah.
Which part of the game did you play there?
I played the first half. Yeah.
Awesome. They switched you out a little bit through halfway, just
Yeah.
give you guys both some practice.
Yeah, we usually we'll do that. Sometimes we'll go full game, but yeah, we usually switch out halves, and yeah, it's
Well,
a deal.
it certainly didn't seem to bother you guys too much today.
No,
So moving forward, you guys are playing Steamboat at Steamboat next, correct?
No, here.
Here?
Yeah, here.
Awesome. And Eagle Valley here. So your next two
Yeah.
games
No,
are
Eagle Valley
Eagle
away.
Valley away.
Yeah.
Ah, that's what it is. Okay,
Yeah.
so you've got a home game and then a big away game. Anything in particular that you're looking to practice in the next week moving up to those games?
I think we did really well with what we were trying to complete, what we were trying to finish. I think finishing is a big deal with us though, because I think we could have put up a few more, maybe 3 more. But yeah, finishing and maybe, that's pretty much it, because I think we played pretty well, but finishing.
Harder, definitely hard to argue with the result, 5-0. Well, Zeke, thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate it. We'll be right back with the Scoreboard. I am here with one of the players of the Battle Mountain Huskies varsity soccer team. They just finished a game against Palisade. Would you mind introducing yourself and telling us how you went?
Hi, my name is Leo Martinez. I'm a junior, and today we won 5-0 against Palisade.
Awesome. Well done. Well played, guys. How do you think that the team played?
I think we played very well. I think there's still some improvement to be made, but overall I think we had a great game.
Do you think you guys were just really well prepared coming into this game for that strong victory, or do you think you just caught a couple of lucky breaks?
I think we've been prepared. I think we've been practicing very well. We've been, everything we did today, I feel like we did basically practiced it in practice, and we did everything we had to do, and we came out with a win.
Was there anything that your coach was really focusing on coming into this game?
I feel like more of switching the play instead of being too direct, keeping more possession on the ball, and I think those were the 2 biggest things we practiced before this game.
It was looking to me like you guys were really doing a pretty good job of keeping the ball on offense, really driving it towards the other team's net. Do you feel like you contributed to that pretty well?
Yeah, I think I had a couple good plays where I kept the ball instead of trying to force a play to go forward, and I think I had a couple good switches from one side of the field to the other side.
Did you score any goals or catch any assists yourself?
I had 1 goal.
Awesome. Well done. How do you think the rest of your forwards played?
I think our forwards were our weak point, unfortunately. We created many opportunities for them, and I think if they had a good day, we could have finished the game at least 10-0.
Well, awesome. Is there anything like that you're looking forward to up in the coming weeks, your next game coming up, or anything in particular you think you're practicing?
Definitely looking forward for our next game, Steamboat, and next week we go down to Eagle Valley, and looking forward for that game as well.
Awesome. Steamboat and Eagle Valley are both relatively challenging opponents, correct?
Yes. Yeah, just two very strong teams that we want to beat to get back into the fight for the league.
What are you looking forward to against Steamboat in particular? Anything you're ready to prepare for?
Not really anything in particular, just again having more possession than them, and going out there and beating them for a second time this season.
Awesome. Well, and you said you're a junior, right? So does that mean you're like really trying to work towards building yourself up for a leadership role in the team come next year, or are you sort of in that leadership role already?
I feel like I'm still building myself up to that leadership role, and I'm still working on it. I don't think I have the best leadership skills, but I think just keep working on it, and I think I'll get there.
You guys have a strong leadership already with your seniors and your coaching staff?
Coaching staff they have pretty good leadership skills. I feel like our seniors need to work on it a bit more. We do have a couple juniors that do step up and lead us better than some seniors.
Well, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Coach Cope does have a bit of a legendary reputation around here. Well, Leo Martinez, thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
Hello everyone, we are here after the Battle Mountain game where they had a dominant performance. I'm here with Cope and Coach Cope and Danny, the center back for the Battle Mountain Huskies. How was the game tonight, guys?
I thought it was a fantastic performance by the boys. Came out from the first whistle, really put pressure on the other team, connected, combined, and it resulted in goals. And one of the most special goals you'll ever see, to see our center back take a free kick from our own half and score the goal. So I'm going to hand it over to Danny Sanchez right here.
Danny, can you just describe the feeling of what it felt like when you saw that ball go into the back of the net?
Yeah, it just felt amazing. We've been working on those free kicks for a while now. So, and then celebrating with my teammates, after getting that extra boost goal, it just feels really amazing. It's like dreams come true.
Oh, amazing, Danny. And you've been practicing those free kicks for a while then. Has this been the longest goal you've ever scored?
Yeah, I would say, yeah, ever. It's just longest one ever.
That is absolutely amazing, that accomplishment. And the fact that you guys almost finished even. The last little bit was, finished clean. Yeah. But that last one, but it doesn't even matter.
We'll discount the last one. We're okay with it. One of the things that we do try to do is to get a lot of kids into the game. And so when that last goal scored, we got a lot of subs on the field. Yeah. And that's responsible for us having consistency over the years, is getting kids into the game and not worrying so much about the final score as the final result, and we have faith that those guys can hang on and get us a result. And it was a penalty kick, so we can't even blame Zeke very much. It's just the way it goes.
Oh,
but I thought the back four, back five were outstanding all day.
Oh, it definitely seemed like it, that they were sort of dominant all day. I want to move back a couple of games to Atlas Prep. Big win for you guys on away, 3-0. How did it feel to be able to play such a dominant team and win?
You want to talk about the road trip?
Yeah, I mean, we spent like 3 hours on the bus, so winning 3-0, it felt really nice. We had to come back after that tough loss to Summit, and I think that's what started to boost us towards this game. That's what made us play better today, and yeah, it's going really well.
Yeah. 3-0 versus Atlas Prep, 5-0 versus Palisade, and now 4-1 versus Steamboat. Yeah. You guys play Palisade on Tuesday, but that's not as important as the big game next Thursday against Eagle Valley. How are you guys feeling for that game?
We're going to try to not look ahead to Eagle Valley. We know that we need 3 points on the road Tuesday against Palisade. But we asked a lot of questions of this group after the Summit loss, and we asked them to sort of consider their work rate in training and their work ethic in games, and just can we be more difficult to beat? Can we be a little bit more hard-nosed in both ends of the field? And I felt like the group has responded so well since that. I mean, if you look at it, it's been, 12 goals for and 1 against since that talk we had on the steps right behind you. So, that's asking players for a reaction and them giving it to you, and we're really proud of them.
Yeah, it definitely seems like the defense and midfield have been sort of dominant possession-wise over these games. Do you think that that is a major factor into your winning record in the past couple games?
Yeah, I think it is. It surely is, because once we start playing the way we want to, keeping the ball, possessing, it kind of just all falls together. It's how we play better as a team.
I know that Cope's system is extremely possession-focused. You guys maybe lost that a little bit against Summit and some harder teams like Glenwood Springs, but it definitely seems like you guys have rolled back into that system. So are you feeling pretty confident for the next couple of games in the last bit of your season?
I think we feel good. We have built that confidence, but like Cope said, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're going to take one game at a time.
Absolutely. Well, guys, great game tonight. You guys did awesome, and good luck in Palisade on Tuesday.
Hey, thanks so much.
Yeah, no
Tune into the Scoreboard.
Our own Mark Sassy went to Battle Mountain football team's pregame dinner to talk about their game tonight against Eagle Valley. Let's hear what they are looking forward to ahead of this big-time rivalry game.
Everybody, this is the Scoreboard. I'm Mark Sassy, and I'm sitting with one of the coaches for Battle Mountain Huskies football, TJ Simpson. He goes by the name of T Smooth.
That is true. That is the
do the kids all call you T Smooth, or is that what your lady called you?
It actually started from snowboarding. It was a nickname from the mountain. So, kind of, my brother was Johnny Smooth growing up. I took over as
Johnny.
Football field. He actually used to get announced at the football games as Johnny Smooth, so kind of took over. Yeah.
All right, so T Smooth, you've been a part of Battle Mountain football for 6 years.
Coaching for 6 years. Yeah, and I actually graduated from Battle Mountain too.
Did?
So yeah, 4 extra years.
The original Battle Mountain, when it was over where Homestake Peak is now.
Yeah, I guess this is the second original. So yes.
And how long ago was that?
I graduated in 2007.
And you played football?
I did.
And your brother played football?
He did.
And then what brought you into the whole coaching world? What was it? Or
honestly, I had some great coaches when I was growing up. 2 coaches that I actually coach with now, Coach Crum, the football team, and then Coach Parrish on the track team, were really inspirational for me growing up, and kind of the reason that I wanted to get into teaching and coaching and kind of following their footsteps.
Now, I've had a chance to speak with Coach Crum and Coach Shoup and a handful of the players, and it seems like there's this ongoing theme with you guys that it's life coaching. It's not just playing football, and it's not always about a big W or a big L. It's about everything in between and what these kids take away. Is that am I correct on that? Like, is that the direction and what you're looking to do with these guys?
Absolutely. We always say if you only focus on the wins and losses, you're missing the lessons in between. So, we try to really coach these kids not only to be good football players, but we want them to be good people when they graduate. We want them to go out in the community and be beneficial, be helpful, be solid people that we can be proud of.
So things like even saying thank you and please and sir, it's stuff that we as parents try to teach our kids growing up, and you guys as coaches continue to take over when the kids aren't at home, and I guess we all appreciate that too.
It's an all hands on deck type of situation.
How's the team doing this year in terms of injuries? I know we had some injuries early season. Where are we looking at right now with that?
We've got some guys coming back that we're pretty excited about. Still a couple guys that we're missing that we're hoping we get them back soon. But had a bad string of luck early in the season with some injuries and some guys that went down early, some big senior kids for us. But got a few of them back recently. Really looking forward to getting back for this week specifically, starting our conference games. Glad to have the numbers growing, because like I said, we had a string of bad luck to start the season.
And seriously, like, you guys already had 5 games, and most of those games have been against, I feel like, front range teams that are they 5A? They're not in league, they're not conference, but
Right, we had one 5A team scheduled. Injuries took us out of that game, unfortunately. But the teams we've been playing are some of the top teams in the state in our division and in 4A. So we try to challenge ourselves with the non-conference schedule, and then get ready for the second half of the season.
And you did just that, and you had some humbling moments, and I think that there's character to be built out of that, right?
Absolutely.
And now you get into the conference, and these guys are hungry. We chatted with them, not too long ago, and they're getting pretty fired up. And the next game you have coming up is against a local rival, a big rival.
Yep, easy to get motivated for that game. It's a big one for us, playing Eagle Valley.
And it's Eagle Valley's homecoming, is that correct?
I believe so, yes.
And they're playing at Hot Stuff Stadium, is that right?
Hot Stuff Stadium, yeah. Know
they
it well.
call it Hot Stuff Stadium.
You know it well.
I love it. Injuries kind of getting pushed to the side a little bit. We're coming through all of that. Get that stuff out of the way now. You guys are starting to gel. I've seen a bunch of the games, and I can see that there's some communication going on out there. Obviously, a lot of work that always needs to be done, but
got some really good young guys stepping up and filling those roles too. So I'm excited about those.
So,
guys.
When you think about the team as a whole, is there anything that you're pleased about that you didn't know about initially that you're seeing to start happen? Is it the quarterback and his team?
Honestly, a lot of it is the sophomores stepping up. We had kids that were, strictly JV kids to start the season, and injuries led those kids to be pulled up, and they're really filling those roles, and they're holding their own. They're doing a great job. So really excited about the young guys that are coming up, and just excited to see how this team's growing. Specifically the upperclassmen, they're meshing pretty well. They gel together. They have fun. They're a tight unit. So it's good to see those guys bringing these younger guys along with them.
And does it get to a point where, you have a team and your guys are playing and you're not meshing, or some of the players are working out and the other ones aren't, and then the next game and all the practices you hope to see that build even more, but you get to a point where it connects, right? And you guys see it as coaches and you feel it from the players, and that's what, at the end of the day, that's kind of what you want, right? You want to have that unwritten communication. You want that communication that's just understood without even having to say anything.
Yeah,
right?
Early in the season, it seemed like we had some, grade levels that were separated. We had some, groups of kids that would hang out. But now, as the season's progressed, they're all hanging out with each other. They're all getting to know each other. They're all blending as a team, and that's kind of the ultimate goal.
And when you have your quarterback and you have his receivers, and they're communicating, but they're communicating by not really doing much of anything. They just kind of know, right? They can sense and pick up on things that is imperative in the game, because you can't give all your secrets away. You have to keep it in your soul, right?
And that's some of that unwritten communication. That's spending time with each other.
Yeah.
That's just being around each other. You start to learn about each other. You start to learn each other's cues, and you can have that unwritten language.
Yeah, these dinners before the games every night are awesome before each game, and it makes a difference too. I think it does.
It brings them together as a team.
All right, so T Smooth, what do we got? One more thing. Favorite food? Anything Mom cooks?
Mom and Grandma, they're the best.
Favorite team?
Denver Broncos.
You have a favorite player?
Peyton Manning.
Okay,
Peyton Manning.
Thanks for your time. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Good luck with the rest of the season.
Absolutely.
Mark Zassi, TJ Simpson with the Battle Mountain Huskies. This is the Scoreboard.
Well, that's all the time we have for today's episode of The Scoreboard. If you have any story ideas, you can make sure to email us at scoreboard@tva8vail.com. We cannot wait to hear from you. And as always, visit our website, thescoreboardnation.com, to see older content and interviews you might have missed. From the entire Scoreboard team, I am Blake O'Rourke, and we will see you all next time.